Just Tech, Microsoft AI versus Google AI. The war is on. Google. This search engine rose from all the others around since the beginning of the internet to become the undisputed king. And everybody knows it's the best search engine company. But Google's not only about the search engine. Google's infamous for its Drive, for its Maps, and so many other apps that have made our life easy. And it's also famous for its AI. However, times are a-changin', and Google has recently been getting some competition. Competition that may destroy giant AI someday. It's a famous company that's become Google's new competition in the AI sector, and that is none other than Microsoft. Watch the video till the end on Just Tech to know how Microsoft is becoming the new king of the tech industry again, and what blunder Google made recently that cost them billions. Let's start the video. In 2017, Google expanded its projects, and the world realized that Google was the next generation of technology. However, other companies began to sort of emerge in the language model space, which is generally seen as the future of AI. But this time, the leader was OpenAI, and by OpenAI, we mean Microsoft. Microsoft is a tech industry founder, and it started investing in OpenAI, which made everyone wonder what exactly they're doing. Microsoft invested more than $1 billion in the artificial intelligence project that Elon Musk co-founded. OpenAI came with Azure compute power for OpenAI to use for training models. Before that, in 2018, Microsoft acquired GitHub for $7.5 billion. No one understood Microsoft's investment in open source, but in late 2022, Microsoft introduced a revolutionary search engine that changed everything for everyone. ChatGPT, Bing by Microsoft, doesn't help you if you search for a question, but it answers almost everything. From essays to code, ChatGPT is an AI that can do anything, and within 2 to 3 months it became popular so much that they had 600 million visitors in just 3 months. Now, what everyone loves about Google is that it's so fast. But are we moving to a new era? An era where we won't see a search engine, but we'll see a movement to the answer engine? Well, let's talk about these two tech giants and what their future holds, and at the end of the video, we'll tell you the big mistake Google made after ChatGPT came into existence. Well, now that you know about the war, you should also know how this tech war will affect the internet and what Google is going to do about it. What's Google's mistake in this competition? And how will Microsoft win this competition or lose the game? In mid-2021, GitHub Copilot was released as a GPT-style model trained on programmed codes as a technical preview. If you're a coder, you might be interested in knowing that GitHub Copilot has all the codes of GitHub and is a life-saving software for $10 a month. In late 2022, OpenAI released a research preview for ChatGPT. Sure, Google does many things besides its famous search engine, but the search engine is the base of this giant tech company. Right now, Google's dominating the chartboard of search engines. But in this chart, Google is either stagnant or the searches are declining slowly. This worried Google because after years of dominance, they were being outplayed. But who's capable of winning and losing in this contest? Google's search company generates $225 billion in revenue annually from 8.5 billion searches, much outpacing Microsoft Bing's revenue. However, Google's dilemma could hurt the tech giant in this battle. Google just debuted Bard, their AI, after ChatGPT, whereas Microsoft upgraded its Edge web browser and added a ChatGPT-like feature to it at the same presentation where they described how they're introducing a new search engine that is effective in many ways. If a 15-page PDF is too long for you to read, the chatbot at the top of the browser can summarize it. Now on to Bard, Google's AI chatbot. It displayed an incorrect response. Ooh. In the event, Google talked about products, but more or less about its competitor, which made the event very disappointing. After 13 minutes of talking about everything, they finally showed the world their ChatGPT competitor, powered by their research language model LaMDA. As Bard was presented as a standalone project, it doesn't have interesting features or any further integration into any OS, which makes Google an outdated OpenAI because the features Google is introducing was in OpenAI last year. The biggest strength of Bard was its ability to answer generic questions. And when they finally asked Bard a question during the event, the answer was not accurate. So before we talk more about this AI war, I want to remind you that we bring you something new about technology every time. So hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss a video by Just Tech. So what's Google going to do now? Well, many people believe that Google is racing into the new world of generative AI, which is still a work in progress due to its presentational blunder. Now that ChatGPT is available, Google must play catch-up and determine how it wants to incorporate its artificial intelligence technology into its businesses. The company recently released a paper outlining its AI strategy and emphasizing the need for responsibility, or in the lack of any governing legislation, duty, as defined by Google. Google's blunder is a huge victory for Microsoft and Bing from their point of view. When comparing firms like Google and Microsoft, it's clear who has the most to gain or lose. By switching to a more answer engine-focused strategy, it'll probably acquire a few customers. Even after the price of their shares plunged following the presentation, Google can only expect to maintain. Microsoft's chances of winning the battle of the search engines are slim, and they stand to gain far more money than they put into ChatGPT. They will, at worst, suffer a total loss of $11 billion. We can understand how and who will win if Google makes a moderate step. Technology is taking on new shapes. The two tech giants have made sure that the game is on. In the past, Microsoft dominated the computer industry, powering the vast majority of personal computers and web browsers with its Microsoft operating system and Internet Explorer, respectively. The U.S. government then sued Microsoft for unfairly utilizing its dominating position to push out the competition and take the power of the then-developing browser market by bundling Internet Explorer with Windows. This was when Microsoft ran into difficulty. The lawsuit hampered Microsoft for years. In that setting, businesses like Google emerged, releasing superior products that consumers liked, and that rapidly expanded the market. But now Microsoft is back in the game. The technology developed by OpenAI might prove revolutionary. In any case, Microsoft has it, and many people find this to be incredible. Impression is crucial, and Google is currently trying to repair theirs and produce something better soon. When tech giants are competing and we're watching the new technological revolution unfold, we only hope for the best to win. So tell us who will win in the comments below. And to learn more about technology and all kinds of exciting technical knowledge, press the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to never miss another video from us. Also, don't forget to check out some of our other current videos filled with technology, and stay tuned for more fantastic content.